The Awakening Wood. What's up guys, it's Daz here, being really care because once again, the captains fall out of the ship. They just don't know how to get out of the cockpit. Good morning. It should please you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Ugh. Standing in the ring of light below me and press A to call out the purple Pikmin. And once again, hand holding Onomer does it for you. So just press A. And all of our purple Pikmin shall come out. Hooray! We can also get our red Pikmin and get them all out. Hooray! So today we're actually going to do quite a bit. We're going to do 2 caves, unlock a new area, and get a bunch more Pikmin. So first of all, you got one red pellet here. We can just throw them out. Here's a new enemy. Never mind. We're going to go into a cutscene. Louis, has Onomer instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? Don't tell me the controls again. Are you serious? Okay, alright, this is slightly new. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by colour. Now for the bonus lesson. After grabbing a Pikmin, by holding A, you can press left or right on the D-pad to swap it for another colour. This is actually something I didn't learn till years after I played the game. This is the first time you've heard of this? Onomer, remember to properly speak quicker. Train new employees. Great. Now here's a new enemy, female sheargrubs. They are completely harmless. They have no way of killing your Pikmin, but I guess they can just sort of get in the way. So we'll just grab them and take their corpse. So yes, holding A and pressing left on the D-pad makes you choose between the Pikmin colours you're going to throw. The little bubble on the bottom is what Pikmin you're going to throw, which is nice and helpful, I guess. And also now, when we press X, our captains will leave each other alone, and the reds will go in one pile and purples will go in the other, which is very nice and helpful. Now, you made a scene earlier. You made a scene. Louis, I want you to actually do plucking. No, Louis, do the plucking. Even though you're not actually going to pluck by yourself, but be in the area. You may have seen we do have Bulblax to deal with. I'll deal with them in a minute, because first I want to get more enemies and Pikmin from these pellets and stuff. So, go get these pellets here. Grab these female sheargrubs. Yes, I know. The females do no damage. It's almost like a bit of sexism, but not really. It's kind of nature. I swear there are creatures that where the females are harmless and males are the fighters. But then again, I'm sure there's the reverse of that. Isn't it like female bees throw the male bees into little honeycomb things? Or am I just getting that from a movie I shouldn't have really watched? Oh well. So, now we have an adult Bulblax, and you think it might be a bit of a challenge when you only have 57 Pikmin. Well, with purples, you can slam them down, and they will get stunned. So he's stunned for a tiny moment. It's not actually as effective as I was expecting it to be, but that's okay, because he's already down. Now, want to see how strong the purple Pikmin are? You know how it took 10 Pikmin to carry one Bulblax? A purple Pikmin alone can pick up a Bulblax. It is crazy, I know, right? Anyway, and here we have another treasure, the strawberry. Ooh. And another cutscene, but this is actually a helpful one. Onomer, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life form within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Ooh. So not only do we know that we have all 100 Pikmin that we need, but there's wild Pikmin somewhere out here. Interesting. Anyway, now we're just going to get Louis to pluck all these Pikmin because he really has no other value. He's pretty useless. He's not actually useless, but I just like the idea of making him useless. And we left a pellet. Come on, Onomer, get up your game. Alright, get more of those, and then get this pellet. How do we miss this? Seriously? So, we're almost done with this little area here, and then we can move on. But first, we'll just keep on plucking. And as you can see, Onomer's just sitting there with his army. And actually, if you whistle the Pikmin when they're not in your control, they don't follow you. It's a good little mechanic, I guess. It's not until you whistle Onomer that they all come for you. It's nice. Anyway, so if you go into this little flower here, you will get another cutscene. The strawberry. Very interesting. Worth 170 pokers. Damn, I wish I could sell strawberries for that much. Sunseed Berry. It's not even a strawberry. If you come into these... Okay, another cutscene. 10% of the debt recovered. Yay. That will show up every 10%. So, go into these flowers and you'll find a new enemy. These are Unmarked Spectralids. They're basically butterflies, and if you hit them, they die, you get a little bit of Pikmin from harvesting them, and you get Nectar. Nectar makes your Pikmin flowers. There are 3 stages of Pikmin. There are leaf, buds, and flowers. Leaves are the slowest, and flowers are the fastest, and buds are the ones in the middle. Buds are actually kind of rare in this game, and they're even rarer in Pikmin 3, but anyway, the Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Onomar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate Louis. Even though surely Louis was listening to this whole shit, like, speaking thing, but oh well. So, now we just go get our Pikmin and get them into the nectar, maybe. Unfortunately, the nectar is a bit... Oh, see, it's already gone. In this game, one Pikmin control the entire army and basically take it all for themselves. In Pikmin 3, this was improved, how like the nectar will shrink and not completely disappear when one Pikmin takes it, which is nice. But in this game, you just gotta hope you can time it well enough. Now, actually, there's some grass over here which I want to deal with, so I'm gonna throw flower Pikmin on here. I think there's a maximum of 5, and what they can do, they can pluck the grass. You might think that's not very helpful, but actually, the grass drops nectar, so we just get our leaf Pikmin on there, and hopefully we'll have all flowers by the end of this. Generally what I do is I roll them into a circle until like they're nice and close up, and I think that's everyone flowered now. So let's get going. With 95 Pikmin with us, let's venture forth. And here we come to another new mechanic. First we're going to break down this wall if we can, just get all the reds on there, and the purples can lead it. Actually, you red, you can go on there too. Right, so, another new enemy. This is the Honeywisp. It's basically just a harmless thingy-majiggy which has an egg thing, and it drops nectar. I know, plenty of nectar, right? Well, here we have another mechanic. These are flowers which I've forgotten the name of. They might not even have a name, but they have these berry things. How intriguing. Louis, what are you doing going up front? Oliver's the one that goes up front. You should know this by now. Black walls are harder to destroy because for some reason they have more health. Don't know why, but I guess it's just to slow you down for a bit. Anyway, purple Pikmin are going to keep on taking down these berries. Eventually. Might even have to do a little cut here to make sure it actually gets done in quick time. Well, what do you know? The wall went down first, so I guess we're going with Olimar, and we'll find a new enemy. The Cloaking Burrownit. This basically is a little Burrownit thing, and it can only attack one Pikmin at a time, but when it does, it's not actually that effective, just because you can save it really quickly. Now, purple Pikmin are done with this, and they can go collect all these little berries, and something interesting will happen. They go to the ship instead of the onion. Yay, I can't even spin this around, I can just move it up and down. Astounding! This red berry contains an ultra spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Or bring me another. Alright then, will do. Is there any more nectar I've missed? No, we just have 3 that are rounding around. Okay then. I'm not sure if the number of berries appearing is random, because sometimes on this day you can get a full set, and sometimes you don't, so whatever. Purple Pikmin, why did I choose you? You're like the slowest Pikmin to carry stuff, even if you are flowered up. No, guess we're not getting a sum today. On my practice file I did, so I guess it is a little bit random. Oh well. So, now that we have all this, what we can do is we're going to avoid this enemy because it's not really worth it. Now you need yellow Pikmin which you can throw higher to get this treasure up here. But you can actually glitch it with purple Pikmin. If you like run up and do it or something like that, I can't do it. But oh well, I guess we'll come back here with Pikmin one day. Yellow Pikmin. Now, there's a new enemy here. Do you see it? It's this plant thing. It's actually got eyeballs, meaning it's actually an enemy in disguise. Isn't nature smart? This is a creeping Chrysanthemum. You just want to kill it as quick as you can, basically, because when it misses, it knocks itself down. Don't know why, but it's fine. Swarm it, and it should be dead. How nice and easy. Alright then, let's continue into another cave. With 95 Pikmin, this is going to be a piece of cake. Biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Yes, they are. I thought we established. Never mind. So as you can see, the 4 holes at the top, one of them has fire. There's fire down here, so we're gonna have fun. The Hole of Beasts. That sounds reassuring. Let's jump in. They died shortly after. Hole of Beasts, sub-level 1. I like the way they do the loading screen, where it's actually like, it doesn't feel like it's very long, it's just because they've got like the actual name of the place. It's clever, I like what they did there. So, as I've said before, the first level of most of these caves are just a swarm fest. So you can see there's little niches here. You see we've got a little plus thingamajiggy, and actually it leads to another plus thingamajiggy. I don't really know how to explain shapes. I don't know shapes. See, there's nothing in here. It seems a little bit empty. But this one comes to another one, as I said. And now we have the male sheargrubs. These are actually, they actually are harmful because they have little mandibles. They can only grab one Pikmin at a time, but then about 2 seconds later, that Pikmin will die. Now in Pikmin 1, it was best to throw Pikmin on it, because for whatever reason, if you swarmed, it wouldn't actually hurt them until like after they'd eaten one, which was really weird. But in this, you can swarm and they go down pretty quickly. Look at that, they have so little health, it's not even funny. So swarming is pretty overpowered in this game, or at least it's effective, which is nice, because the swarming... Actually, no, the swarming was pretty effective in Pikmin 1, so what am I saying? Anyway, just destroy all of them, and... Let's see, I wonder how much we're going to get from them each. I think they're only worth 1 Poco each, but you know what? I like collecting everything, so let's do that. And here we have our only treasure in here. You might notice, this is actually, I believe, the D-pad on a very old and rusty NES controller, apparently. Or maybe not NES, but some kind of controller. So yes, there will be references, as well as sponsorship like Duracell batteries. There are of course going to be references to other items. Something else that's very helpful is, in these holes, you don't need to have your Pikmin with you to actually go down with all your Pikmin. It does it automatically. If they're like sprouts in the ground, it's not going to work. You'll leave them behind. But in general, even if they're all just free and they're doing whatever, it's fine. 100 Pocos, Stone of Glory. See what you did there, Nintendo. And now we can go through. All the treasure is here. Or all the treasure is not here, because we took it all. Oh, that was like a dubstep thingy there. Someone should make a dubstep remix of just the Pikmin go. You know what I mean? Hole of Beasts, sub-level 2. Ooh, suspenseful music, which happens every sub-level. And it's not the final one, so we're in the deepest cave so far. Now we have the introduction of eggs. Then they can release one of 2 things. Well, 3 things really, but... Or 4. Okay, mitites! These are the bad things, but kind of good things they throw. Some eggs are infected with mitites, these little maggot things. It scares the Pikmin away, so they sort of run around a little bit. But if you get purple Pikmin, they all die really quickly and instantly. And they drop tons of nectar. The Piclopedia thing of this is kind of disturbing, so feel free to click on that, or already have clicked on it, because my god, it's really gross. But oh well, nature is gross sometimes. But yes, the other things it can drop is nectar and other nectar which we haven't actually seen yet. Now, as you see once again, we have violet candy pop buds. So you know what that means? We're going to sacrifice our red Pikmin. Yay! Well, it doesn't actually, in a sense, kill them. It just transfers them into something else. So, yay! And I don't think there's actually any treasure here or enemies other than those mitites. The eggs, what the eggs throw out is generally random. So the fact that we saw mitites is, I wouldn't say it's kind of lucky, I guess, because it's only a good thing. But yeah, this one I expect is going to have nectar because if it, oh my god, mitites again? Seriously? Ugh. Oh, the way they run around is so gross as well. It's like, ugh, like maggots. It's gross. I don't like it. Now, actually, I want to not carry them back yet because I want to get a release on them. Also, let's zoom in on them, shall we? Look at these little things. They're like maggots. Well, not maggots, but they're like, ugh. And then let's carry them all. Look at them. It looks like they're moving. Ugh, look at that. Ugh. They're not quite squirming as they're getting carried. There is an enemy that does squirm when you carry it, which is really gross, but ugh, look at those things. I do not want that in my eggs, thank you very much. How much are they worth? Of course. One. Yes, but now, this is kind of like a rest area, because all you got was purple Pikmin and nectar, but let's go down once again. That loading screen is genius. Hold of Beasts, sub-level 3. So you know how they said there was fire? Well, here it is. Now, if you know your knowledge from Pikmin, or you just played Pikmin 1 or Pikmin 3, you'll know red Pikmin are flame resistant. Kind of fitting since they're red, I guess that's the way of telling. So, now you just throw the red Pikmin on there and they won't get hurt by these fire geysers. Purple Pikmin will, because they're not red Pikmin. Of course, this is still pretty easy because it's only fire geysers. It's not like there's enemies that breathe fire or anything here, so... No, seriously, there isn't, so... You're good. So roll around, throw out our Pikmin, and generally I expect what they want you to do is expand your Pikmin, or disband your Pikmin even, and then go with just reds. But I just prefer going with the whole group and then just throwing individual Pikmin. So like I can press the D-pad sideways to throw the right Pikmin, and it should be good. Right, still destroy those three, because otherwise everyone will burn, except for like 70% of the purple army, or the Pikmin army even, not the purple army. And we have more treasure, and more references to retro gaming. In fact, this one even has like Super Mario World on it, I think. Let's see. Wait, zoom in. I can't read that. Is that Japanese text? Oh well, I'll get to see it when it gets into ship, because I get to zoom in. 150 Pokos. Strife Monolith. Huh. It looks like a mahjong, like, symbol thing. Oh well. This one looks, well, it says Nintendo on it, so it's obviously a reference to something. And actually, Onoma, you can go forward near a cave, so then we can just jump right in right after we get the treasure. Louis, you can stay back at the home front because that's all you're useful for. You really are not very helpful. Even though you have the exact same abilities as Olimar, I'm just saying you're useless because you don't even speak. So what's wrong with you, Louis? Seriously. Pikmin all bunched together because they naturally go to Louis, and I still can't read it. It might be Zelda or something, but I thought it was Super Mario World, but I guess not. Cosmic Archive, worth 230 Pokos. I think that's our most valuable one so far. Very interesting. You hear that little sound effect there? You're not really supposed to hear it. It's supposed to be kind of subtle, but that means you've got all the treasure. It doesn't count enemies, so you're good on that front. Yes. That's your way of knowing if all the treasure's done. There'll be a more obvious way to know in the future, but not yet. Sub-level 4. You thought we were done? Not yet. Haha. Plenty more to come. Go, I don't know. Here we have an adult Bulbul. Now the difficulty's spiking up, especially when we have Purple Pikmin and it can't even wake up before we kill it. Yay! Now I'm going to go get the red Pikmin on this fire, guys. And in fact, what I might do is just throw Purple Pikmin on these. Even though it's going to take a while, I'm too busy doing the rest of the cave, so it's like multitasking. Generally, they expect you to... Whoa! Matites again? Are you serious? Come on, game. I didn't see Matites in my practice playthrough till like day 13. Now you're here on like day 3 giving me 3 Matites? Damn. Oh well, they're gross things anyway. Ugh. Not my least favourite enemies though. But I can't actually remember what my least favourite enemy is, so never mind. Alright, giving us all the ones and another treasure cutscene. Yay. As you can see, it is a Game & Watch. You can even see it in the top left where it says Game & Watch, the Dream Architect, worth 280 Pokos. I like it. But that's not all of the treasure we can get here. Because we get more Fire Geysy madness. And did I see? No. Okay. I thought I saw more Matites or like scrambling for something. I don't know what. Okay. Please take out that fire. It will burn Purple Pikmin even if I don't lead them there. It just happens. Right. This little area is actually reused a little bit. The assets of these caves are actually reused because later on you'll find, at the moment the caves are exactly the same, but later on there will be a random dungeon generator that makes quite random cave things. It is actually, I think, possible to get impossible caves. They're quite rare, but I think I got one earlier in my practice playthrough, but I'll show that later on. So, another violet candy pop bud. Don't mind me as I throw my Pikmin in. By the way, even though I'm colorblind, this Pikmin game, when I got this when I was like 7 or 8, taught me some more not so obvious colours. Like generally, the most colours I see or know is just the basics, you know, red, yellow, blue, blah 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 blah. But then they give you stuff like crimson red and violet blue, even though violet is actually a colour, but still, yes. This is a Nintendo card. You can see it says Nintendo on it. This is the Luftwaffe White Wafer. I always used to think as a kid that it was Luftwaffe, which is really bad. But oh well. 140 Pokos. Back in like 100 years ago, maybe even Is it 200? No, not 200. Just over 100 years ago, when Nintendo started, it was a card company. So yes, it was kind of still a video game company, except, you know, games have gotten more advanced. So even back in 1889, I think it was, Nintendo was a game company. It's great how they actually have cards, and that's what they're referencing here. So it's very interesting. It's very nice. I like it a lot. Come on, Purple Pikmin. Off we go. Down here. Delve deeper with your Pikmin? Yes, please. Sub-level 5. Getting serious now. Final floor. That is an odd design you got on the floor there. This is because this is a boss fight. And what are we facing? Oh my god. It's Mr. Tumble from Noddy and Friends. Nah, what you gotta do is it's a massive sleeping caterpillar. This is the Empress Bulblax. Yeah, you might have heard the name seeming a bit similar. This is basically the wife of the final boss in Pikmin 1. What it does is it rolls around the floor with its massive caterpillar body and squishes everything in sight. When I fought this as a kid, I pretty much got a Pikmin extinction straight away. It's crazy. So what you want to do is you want to get under its lips, and then you pretty much get like a billion, jillion and one Pikmin on its lip, and then whistle it before it throws them about. Now there's two ways you can actually kill these guys, or girls actually, because, never mind. I've got a way to prove they're a girl, but I'll do it later on. There are two ways you can kill it. You can either go up to its face and kill it like that, or there are little caverns on the side here that you can go into, and then as it's rolling, or if it gets to the side, you can actually attack it there. But I don't really want to do it like that. No, I think what they want you to do is attack it from the side and run into the caverns to get away. But doing it from the front seems like the easiest option. Don't mind me as I annoy it and then run away. By the way, I love this boss theme. It just sounds so dramatic. Listen. Yes, and this song actually gets remixed in Pikmin 3. It becomes more of an orchestra theme, which is nice, I guess. So, let's just throw more Pikmin and maybe we can get it done in this round. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yeah! And, it just sort of explodes and becomes this little thing. Look at it, it's like, looking straight up and its eyes shut and its mouth open and blah. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hogsmeade cannot come soon enough. Indeed it can't. But you know how you hate this creature so much, Ship? I suggest you hold it. You're gonna eat this thing. Have fun. Seriously, I know you will. Ha! Let's see you suck it up. A massive caterpillar thing going into our little itty bitty ship. Blah. Somehow it shrinks as it goes up and wow. That massive thing, that massive fat caterpillar, 15 Pokos. Seriously. Now we get, with every boss fight, a really good item. Worth 200 Pokos, the prototype Detector. It's actually a love tester, yeah. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. Or someone's heart, you know, whatever. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. So basically it's just your easy way to get it. Now listen. Wait, first there it is in the bottom right and listen. Now, as we heard that sound before saying there was no treasure, where it was like, well now it's a lot less subtle. You'll get, which is very nice, I guess. Plus, when there's actually treasure there, it will be in colour and moving about, and then as you get close, it will start blinking more and making a sound. But anyway, we have more stuff to do today, including getting another cave, finding a new area, and probably making even more Pikmin. But we've gotten to 25 minutes on this video, so I'm going to edit off here, and since we're in a cave, we don't have to worry about time, so I can take as long as I want to actually say this. So, I'm just going to end it off here. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. My name's been Daz. You didn't really care, and hey, wait a minute, it won't be tomorrow because it's still going to be day 3, but it's going to be tomorrow in video day time. Okay, anyway, I'll see you in a bit. one gives us Pikmin carrots by itself. Female sheargrubs. Or sheargrub. Female. Himigi mandibulosa. Mandiblard family. The males of this species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in colour and lack an armoured exoskeleton. As with most mandiblards, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. So he just drinks the blood of the dead Pikmin? That's gross. Not to mention they come out kind of gross as well. Not as bad as Midtites. For an unforgettable quiche, slice this creature up and mix with 4 eggs, 2 vine-ripened tomatoes, diced zucchini, and generous handfuls of feta and Swiss. Bake until crusty and golden. This beast is most flavourable if caught and cooked just after laying its eggs. Yay. Sheargrub. Male. Himigi mandibulosa. I still can't pronounce it. Mandiblard family. This species is a male sheargrub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandiblards can be dangerous, making easy creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. Spread several specimens in the bottom of a casserole dish and layer with sliced avocado. Bake until the meat is choice and cheese is lusciously browned. Great, come out for more, little male sheargrubs. Nom 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 nom. Cloaking Baronet. Trilobitins reclusiva. Baronet family. The snake-eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinct features of the Baronet family. The red pattern of the cloaking baronet and the spikes around its mandible make it easily identifiable, while still making it a representative species of the baronet family. The shell on the cloaking baronet's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place, and appears to give the creature its powerful needle-launching attack. Very interesting. Come on, get out with your little needle thing. Whooping! Very interesting. Boil in the shell with a pinch of salt until bright red, and serve piping hot with tartar sauce. Yay, eating stuff. And here come the tights. Mitivus infiltratus, unknown family. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Upon reaching maturation, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of particular species, enticing these females to swallow the Midtites whole. Pikmin, however, dislike the scent. After entering the host's female body, the Midtites lay their own eggs inside the host's eggs just prior to the host spawning. So they just infect other babies like other eggs, and then make their own eggs. Flash fry with garlic and red chilies in a hot pan, then sprinkle with grated gorgonzola. Some dinner guests may find the legs unappealing, so it's best to remove them before serving. You tried feeding that to the president, didn't you, Louis? Creeping Chrysanthemum. Hi. You're not as scary when I know exactly where each and every one of you are, but oh well. Now I know. That is very effective, sir. Very effective indeed. Creeping Chrysanthemum. Taraxacum rovinia. Chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the Creeping Chrysanthemum, can you please not say Chrysanthemum anymore? It's kind of hard. Is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the Creeping Chrysanthemum's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a familiar heritage. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need for leaves or for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is as producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. When thinly sliced, this predator's sizable bowl makes a scrumptious pizza topping. Lovely. Unmarked Spectralids. Fenestari prismatus. Flitterbee family. When strolling through the forest of this planet, clouds of these creatures are seen dancing overhead, which we can't see because we can't do a first-person perspective. That sucks. Like flower petals drifting in the breeze, the sight of flitterbees dancing in the lush green undergrowth is unforgettable. Flitterbee collectors drool over specimen sample boxes lined up in order, highlighting the slight colour gradation changes from blue to red to yellow. Such items fetch particularly high prices at auctions. Spectralids don't provide a lot of meat, but the exquisitely elegant wings are surprisingly tasty, particularly when expertly prepared with a sweet candy glaze. Honeywisp! Nectarus fatus. Honeywisp family. This floating life form drifts effortlessly on the wind. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch, no sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a live sample, research on these species would likely process more smoothly. Although the eggs are small, the yolk has a distinct, bold and tangy flavour. Try tossing a few in a pan along with your choice of meat and fresh vegetables and cook up a country scramble. Common glowcap. Fungi luminarium. Glowcap family. The light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither a reflection nor a release of stored energy. It grows not only of decomposing trees, but also on soil and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure Hoctatium-111. It is none other than the Hoctatium-111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminescence. So what, is this like a form of radiation it's popping off? Huh. Radiation. Interesting theory. Rapturus fresh and sauteed. This illuminating fungus will be hot in the galaxy's trendiest restaurants. Clover. Clover. Quatrius infectum. Clover family. This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent, and with the assistance of a symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots, the species is even able to survive in drought conditions. Typically, it leaves come in groupings of 3, but intense impact on the leafing stem early in development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. Mildly poisonous, may result in nausea, headache, fever, fatigue, chest pains, paralysis, loss of bone density, moodiness, feral rage, sauciness, dilly-dallying, strokes of brilliance, and untimely doom. Wow, this is why I love the Louis notes sometimes. Horsetail. Equestrius vindico. Horsetail family. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrient content in the soil. Unlike most other plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. Remove and discard the primitive scaly leaves and then blanch the tender stalk in a buttery broth. Margaret. Looks like the creeping chrysanthemum's clone, or the other way round. Luminosus croquiaceus. Chrysanthemum family. I guess it makes sense. This plant's delicate flower, or yellow flowers, often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving a bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. Can be eaten fresh out of the soil, but it's much more flavourable when incorporated with a heavily veggie lasagna. Oh yes, we're gonna do bios of the big bad bosses. Oculus matriarcha, grub dog family. Wait, this is related to the bulb? My god! Initial observations placed doubt on the capacity of the grub dog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic portions in response to environmental changes, such as sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take the role of pack matriarch. Also in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. Like the clownfish, so when there's no females, the males become the females. Wonderful. For a sophisticated delicacy, make a pâté de foie gras from this massively obese creature's liver and spread it over a sesame cracker. You can't wake up this guy with pick carrots. It's just a heavy sleeper apparently. It's not until you actually hurt it that it wakes up. Even though surely these would be piercing it, but oh well. Sunseed Berry. I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The skies cleared up and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind. During this perilous expedition, it seemed strange to have such a soft-hearted, romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at. Again. Wafer. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. Strife Monolith. Computers view the world in ones and zeros, but my people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong. Everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that, and maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect a slimy specimen. Dream Architect. At night? Oh, how fitting, it's actually nighttime here. I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull my boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write in this journal. Stone of Glory. This is a peculiar object. Just looking at it fills me with a powerful sense of nostalgia. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it, or maybe that was just my imagination. Cosmic Archive. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing sprouts. This temperature in the cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me! I completely forgot to tell Louis about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device, but I have no way to play back the contents. Prototype Detector. Today we searched a subterranean lair swarming with carnivorous bugs. The name of Hole of Beasts immediately came to mind. The convenient contraption I found there has become an invaluable treasure seeking tool. Or treasure seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all the treasure in an area has been collected, the device powers down. When we left Horsetail, I thought we'd never be able to pay off the company's debts, but thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this daring mission.